$2.5 trillion. That is the amount of consumer debt in the United States today. I want to talk to you today about debt, some of the effects that it has on us, and the need to manage our finances. I, like many people in America, have struggled with debt. I've been deep in debt. I'm working my way out. And I'm hoping by talking with you today, I can persuade you to get out of debt and manage your financial affairs. I'm going to talk about the problem, how as Americans we're drowning in debt, we're addicted to it, how that's caused by people not understanding how money works, and give you some suggestions and ideas on how to get out of debt. My first point is about our addiction to debt. According to moneysign.com, $8,100 is owed in consumer debt for every man, woman, and child in the country. Creditcards.com gives us another interesting statistic that the average household credit card debt is $16,007 per household. We use our credit cards to buy groceries, buy gas. We put new cars on credit. We get our college educations on credit. Seems like we've forgotten how to pay for it as we go. I think which leads me to my second point. Part of the problem is that people don't understand how money works. A quote attributed to Albert Einstein in regards to compound interest, he said that it is the most powerful force in the universe. Interest can work for us or it can work against us. If we look at the amount of borrowing in the country, we can see that most people have interest working against them. As I said, they buy their homes, they buy their cars, they pay for their day-to-day using credit. The average bachelor degree recipient leaves school after 4 years with $21,000 in educational loans. Part of it is a lot of people want it all now. They see what their parents have and they want it too. They lack the discipline to deny themselves things in the short term for the long-term gain. The United States has some of the lowest savings rates. People don't know how to manage their money. So how do we solve this and how do we get out of debt? My third topic. First, we have to avoid debt. If you're not in debt, great. Stay out of it. Don't get in it. If you are, stop it right now. Don't charge anything else. People will say that debt can be useful, and I'll agree there are cases where it can. On the other hand, I've never known anyone to be an alcoholic that has never taken that first drink. Next, you got to make a budget. You got to learn to live within our means. Arcad, a character in George Clausen's Richest Man in Babylon, when talking about the cure for a lean purse, said, "For each 10 coins I put in, to spend but 9." It means he's learned to live on less than what he earns. Now, if you are in debt, how do you get out of it? Dave Ramsey, a popular financial talk show host, in his book, The Total Money Makeover, gives 7, as he refers to, baby steps to financial security. I think the first 3 are really relevant. Give you a good place to start. First, establish an emergency fund of $1,000. Second, pay off your debt using a debt snowball. And third, get 3 to 6 months of expenses in savings. The emergency fund, as you try to get out of debt, is used for those hiccups, those unexpected medical expenses, or the car breaking down. The debt snowball, you make a list of all your debts. You start paying them off from the least amount to the greatest, taking what you spent on the smaller debt, and as it's paid off, applying it to the next larger debt, and then taking that amount and applying it to the next. And then the 3 to 6 months expenses and saving, once that's done, well, that saves you for life's tragedies. If you were to lose a job, an unexpected medical expense, or anything else that you could think of that may affect you that wasn't planned for. I can't tell you the stress and strain that debt can put on a person's life. It can cause medical problems, and it can put strains on marriages. So stop and think about do a financial checkup. Where are you at now? Are you one of the statistics? Remember, as Americans, we are addicted to debt because we don't understand how money works. And so we need to make an effort to educate ourselves to get out of debt. And as Dave Ramsey says, we need to live like no one else so that later we can live like no one else. Meaning, we sacrifice in the short term for our long-term financial success. As you go away, make a commitment to yourself to avoid debt,